Okay, we're going to do Immortal with no tech trading on a huge lakes map. So I can't win yet on Deity with no tech trading. I'm trying to figure out the correct leader and civilization choice to do this. So first let's look at the type of map I'm going to be playing. I'm just going to hit launch and just show you the map real quick before we go to the save that I had for this. And on a huge lakes map, okay, all the civilizations will spawn in line. So you kind of know where the civilizations are. There'll always be a equator of jungle here. And there'll be a couple of large lakes. Now this particular map would kind of suck because there's no lakes really in the middle for any strategic advantage. But the nice thing about lakes is that, let's see where this started, is that there's always plenty of resources around. And you usually have marble and stone pretty close, like here there's stone and marble. I would definitely Oracle Monarchy. I always Oracle Monarchy as it is on these settings. So why do I Oracle Monarchy? Well, because happiness is a big issue when there's no tech trading and you're not charismatic. Okay. So what's the issue that's been killing me on Deity every single game? It's the empire cost of expanding. Because you have a lot of AIs and a lot of land that these AIs will expand to very quickly if you don't block them out. The problem is that it's very costly to expand. So we will be playing Holy Rome, okay? Civilpedia, so I'm going to show you why. So Holy Rome has a building called the Raytheus, which reduces maintenance costs by 75%. So in this game, we actually will not be at a furball, my bad. Alright, I'm a little ill, but that's why I'm making this video tonight, because I'm staying home today. Alright, but let's see, 75% maintenance, and this is a big deal on a map like this. So what is going to be the tech path now that you guys understand what a lakes map looks like? It's as large as possible with a little bit of seafood. Let's go to the save now that I had. Okay. And what do I see? And why am I playing Frederick? Well, obviously I want my courthouse as early as possible. So organized really helps with that. I have a coastal start. I have stone, which I'm going to settle on, and I'll explain why in a moment. I have one fish, a gold on the river, and a wet rice. Okay. Now, what's the issue with Holy Rome, of course? It's the starting text. So you have mysticism and hunting. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. So what we're going to do, and as soon as I settle this city, I'm going to settle on the stone. Let me explain why I'm settling on the stone. It's because of the starting text. Okay. We have to get the Great Wall. Otherwise, you will just be hazed by barbarians, and you will never be able to see the light of day. You'll never see a third city. Okay. The other reason, of course, though, is the most important reason I'm getting a Great Wall is I'm going to be running an espionage economy. When there's no tech trading, before the Raytheus is up, uh, it's actually quite difficult to research any text whatsoever, other than the starting, the Bronze Age text, because it's because of the. Here's another thing. I just want to show you the settings. Let's back out real quick. The settings that I'm playing on are aggressive AI, which means you will be war decked by the AI 500,000 times. Even if they have a lower power score than you, they will just attack you because you have one city that is slightly undefended. So you have to make a lot of units. Um, okay, a lot of units, and that eats into your ability to research. Okay. Um, I like to put on choose religions because it gives me some information about who the leaders are on the map. So if somebody researches Hinduism or they get Christianity at the start of the game, then I know that Isabella is probably on the map or something. No technology trading. This is the key component of the game. And if you've never played NTT before, no technology trading, I really suggest you do it because I can't play with technology trading anymore. It's just too boring and too easy, even on Deity. It's just too easy. I have permanent alliances on. I have never won a game on these settings without a permanent alliance. It's just impossible. Um, we're gonna take all. I don't reload for combat. I consider that cheesy. The exception, of course, is like if I lose a tank to a longbow, I will reload for that. That is just retarded. Um, no vassal states, no tribal villages. I don't want anybody, including myself, to have any more technology than they're supposed to have at the start of the game. It's bad enough that there's no tech trading. No random events because I don't want my cottages to blow up to a volcano. Okay, that's just game ending, especially in the early game. Espionage is a must. You have to have espionage. The victory conditions are conquest only. And it's marathon. It is huge. Lakes, medium sea level. If you do a high sea level, you end up getting spammed by like caravels and destroyers, and it actually causes the AI to lose because put all their they put all their hammers into navy ships, and then you just run them over with like any ground army. Like it actually helps the AI to keep the sea level a little bit lower, and that will be it. So let's go back to that save. Okay, so and I do cherry pick my starting saves here. Okay, it's no tech trading. If you think it's cheesy for me to hit regenerate 5,000 times until I get the save that I want, then I dare you to try this with on the same settings with any random start. Good luck. So let's see. So let's do the same pattern here. So why do I settle on the stone? Again, it's because I do not have the wheel. I do not have time to research the wheel to get um, the Great Wall. Okay. So we're going to settle right on the stone, and it helps you get out of worker faster, which is absolutely key. Now, we don't have time to get fishing either. So what we're going to do is we're going to research agriculture, but we're going to do it off of the gold, okay? And we're going to put 4 turns into a scout, and then we're going to switch to that worker, okay? So let's let's go ahead. When you have a scout, on these settings, it's actually, we're not going to be worker stealing, so I actually prefer to have a scout instead of a warrior. And you just want to make sure that you take advantage of its 2 movement at all times. I'm seeing some jungle undie, so I hope there isn't too much jungle here. Oh god. Well, I guess it wasn't that good of a start after all. Alright, so what's the problem with jungle? Remember I showed you that equator of jungles on the random map that I generated? Ironworking is not something we're going to be able to tech. Well, let's talk about the game plan and why this jungle down here is a problem. So the game plan is to get the Great Wall and the Parthenon, and eventually philosophy, and just sit in pacifism with the Parthenon, as Frederick with the philosophical trait, just getting like thousands of great spies and just stealing every tech all the way up to rifling and beyond. Because we have a coastal start, if we have a little more coastal territory, we're going to want the Great Lighthouse, especially since we have a bonus to lighthouse production. And we're also going to want the Colossus and the Temple of Artemis. So if I don't get the Temple of Artemis, which is the first thing I'm going to try to build after the Great Wall, I'm not even going to bother trying to get the Great Lighthouse either. So the Temple of Artemis and the Great Lighthouse, they are a fantastic combination. We also need bronze, or we're going to die. We will just straight up die. So if there's like even one aggressive leader on the map, say like Monty or Genghis Khan, on these settings, they will literally cross the entire map just to kill you if you don't have any defense. If I don't get the Great Wall, like say there's an industrious leader that started with stone, I'm just going to leave the game. I have to have the Great Wall. So we're going to go agriculture because I need food. Then mining, bronze working, chop a few things, and then get that Great Wall. If nobody's built the henge, I'm going to try to chop the henge in the second city that I expand to. Try, can't guarantee it. Oh. Alright, I'm not even going to bother looking down here. It's just jungle as far as the eye can see. Oh, I made a mistake already. I was supposed to switch to a worker earlier. Whatever. Now I'm going to have a few turns where I don't have a worker working. So on Immortal or Emperor, we're on Immortal by the way. Making one early game mistake, like not switching to the worker sooner, won't kill you, but it hurts. So you did that on deity, even on a regular settings like tech trading, that would be probably losing. Okay. All right, so I never want to cut these 2 forests. I will be chopping these for cottages, but not these two. This is a later game decision. I would like to have railroads and lumber mills here. Because otherwise this city won't have much production. We're going to share that fish. The city is going to come down on this plains hill. The city's going to come down here. From what I can see so far, this might change. Gets rid of a useless desert tile. The city's going to come down here. It picks up all of these things. So, on Immortal, you just got to be really careful. So, like, it's tempting to run to this hill, but I don't have a forest, so go there. I can see there's water around this, so it's probably safe to move here. Second stone. I'll be able to trade stone to somebody. Let's see if there's seafood up here. Okay, I'm gonna have this scout fog bust this location because we're gonna be putting down cities in these locations. We're gonna share. That crab. In fact, yeah, the scout is just gonna fog bust here for the rest of the game. I know there's a wolf out here. Okay, he's over there. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, marble. I mean, with or without marble, I would chop the oracle, no matter what. So marble just makes it easy. It's actually a godlike city here. It's going to be the second city. Looks like calendar's a good idea, huh? Too bad we're going to have to steal it. We don't have time to research calendar. I wish I had wine instead of like something else. I'm gonna be oracling monarchy no matter what. I don't know. Could we oracle code and then self-tech monarchy? I think I've seen enough of the map so far. I just want to fog bust. Like, I don't think I want to explore anymore. Let's wait one turn for that line to move. Okay. I'm going to be putting a city here then. Or here. I need to know more about this because this ivory changes how I want to settle my cities. I should not have lost that scout. I was on a forested hill. Whatever. I have to make another scout.
All farmers, pray that your summers be wet and your winters clear.
Then I have to change it to this corn after that scout pops out. There's no way I'll lose it twice on a forested hill, right? Alright, we're not going to be making any cottages around this capital. This is a very good production capital. Whereas we'll probably be making axemen out of my capital after the Great Wall. It's probably all it's ever going to do is make axemen. Okay, this changes it. This changes everything. Oh, yeah. This is good.
The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones.
You know what? I'd rather grow slower and get bronze working sooner. need to see more. I need to know more. Alright. This is what I'm thinking. I really don't want my capital to be exposed to whatever civilizations are down here that are going to randomly declare war on me. And I have 2 hills. What I want to do so I have 2 types of cities, okay? Actual cities and border cities that are meant for being attacked. I call them cordons. So you can Google the word cordon, you'll see what it means. Okay. I would like to put 2 cities here to absorb all the attacks that I'm going to endure. That way my capital isn't always under attack. Okay. Otherwise my capital will be attacked the entire game. This is why I didn't like the jungle being down here. It told me that my capital is exposed because I can't really expand to these locations. Not for quite some time. Alright, I gotta get out some fog busting warriors. I do not want barb camps popping up all over the place. Oh my god, he only has 5 hit points. I didn't realize that. Holy crap, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. We have enough food to feed this plains hill. Alright, where are our fog busters going? First, the most important place is there. Oh god, the barbs are out already. Don't die, please. He has to make it to this hill, man. Just make it to the hill. Oh my god, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. I'm sending it overboard. He's dead. Oh, good. Oh, that's right. The lion probably couldn't see him. Okay. This is a good busting spot right there. Right here.
It is entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle to lie mangled by the bronze steel. In his death, all things appear fair.
I lost a buster. The one that was going this way died. I didn't even have to see to know which one died. Okay, masonry is coming, so I need my worker. My second worker. You gotta be kidding. I just have to get him to the Holy Land then. He just has to get himself to the Promised Land, which is right here. This will make this will be okay right here. We're gonna pre-chop the Great Wall. I need one more buster right here. So I need one more ward.
It is from their foes.
Okay, what's the next tech choice?
That cities learn the lesson of building high walls.
The wheel. So we're gonna try and build a road to that second city. If I successfully build the road and nobody's built Stonehenge, then I'm going to quickly chop Stonehenge. Okay. Then we're going straight for the Oracle. I have to hold them one turn. One turn I gotta wait. Then we're gonna do 2 settles. Actually, no. A worker. I don't have the wheel yet. No, let's get fishing after the wheel. The chance of getting the Stonehenge is very low. Which one? Okay. I hope I don't want a city to pop up here, man. I do not want a Barb City here, man. Like that just kill me. We don't even have bronze. Like we're super dead. This is actually a terrible start. Oh, we do have bronze. As I said, I didn't look up here yet. Okay, we're okay. I mean, to not have bronze would be like, seriously? Did anybody get Stonehenge yet? No. Okay. So why do I want Stonehenge? Let me explain why. I changed my mind. We're actually going to Oracle Code of Laws. So if we get Stonehenge, and then we're going to put the Oracle in the same city as Stonehenge, which is right here, that ensures that I get a great profit after my first great spy, which is actually a big deal. Because then that Code of Laws, well, now we have a Shrine City from that. Shrine cities on huge lakes maps with a lot of land are really, really good. Now we're going to try and build a road here. See how the Barb cities popped up as soon as I didn't fog bust? That would have probably been like right next to my capital. Just do that for now. So if this road completes and nobody's built Stonehenge, I'm chopping Stonehenge. Otherwise, I'd be building a monument right now. Nobody's built the henge, so I'm going for it. So why did I split my workers? So it takes 10 turns to cut a forest and 5 turns for 2 workers. So, well, usually it's 5. Anyway, the point is that putting 3 workers to chop a single forest is actually not that efficient. It's better to split them. Come on.
Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back.
Oh my god, the city hasn't expanded. Okay, we're gonna have to chop a long distance forest here. God, I hate doing this. I'll be able to whip the henge. Actually, stop. I can whip the henge. Now's the time. I need that for the Oracle. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna save this. And we'll come back with part 2 after I make breakfast. I'm also feeling a little ill, so I just want to take care of my sinuses. I'll be right back. Save. We'll exit here.